Hello, my name is Betsy Lara-Ramos. I am currently a student who's really interested in communication, leadership, and being involved in opportunities where I can work with and support other people. Throughout my academic experience, I try to stay engaged in both my coursework and situations where I can build skills like teamwork, responsibility, and public speaking. I describe myself as someone who's dependable and organized, but also approachable and comfortable interacting with different types of people. I've always enjoyed being in environments where I am helping others understand information more clearly or feel more comfortable in a new situation. Because of that, I've naturally gravitated toward roles where I can communicate and represent groups or organizations in a positive way. I'm also someone who learns quickly and takes feedback seriously, which helps me grow in any position I can work in. I want to work for RCSJ because I think it's important to be part of an institution that directly supports students in their academic and personal growth. Community colleges like RCSJ play a big role in giving students opportunities, and I want to contribute that to in a meaningful way. What really interests me about this position is the idea of being a student ambassador and helping connect students with the resources and opportunities available to them. I know that's not every student is automatically aware of what's offered or how to take advantage of it, and I think having someone who can communicate that clearly makes a real difference. I also like that this role involves both outreach and listening, going into classrooms, visiting high schools, and also gathering feedback from students. That balance of speaking and listening is something I value because it means you're not just representing the college, but also helping improve it based on real student experience. When I'm under stress or pressure, I focus on staying organized and breaking things down into smaller, manageable steps. I found that most stress comes from looking at everything all at once, so I try to prioritize what needs immediate action and work through tasks one at a time. I also make a point to stay calm and to not let pressure affect how I communicate or make decisions. If I feel overwhelmed, I take a step back mentally, reset, and focus on what needs to be done rather than everything at once. In a group setting or team environments, I also think communication is really important. If something is unclear or the workload is heavy, I make sure to speak up so expectations are aligned and nothing falls through the cracks. Overall, I've learned that handling stress is less about avoiding pressure and more about staying structured, calm, and consistent even when things get busy. I left my last job because I wanted to shift my focus more toward my academic responsibilities and pursue opportunities that align more closely with my long-term goals. While I gained valuable experience in that position, especially in areas like responsibility, communication, and working with others, I realized I was looking for something that offered more growth in leadership and public facing communication. I also wanted a role where I could have a more direct impact on people, especially in an educational setting. This position at RCSJ stood out to me because it combines communication, student engagement, and leadership in a way that really matches the direction I want to grow in. So for me, it was less about leaving something negative and more about moving forward something that fits better. I think I can bring a combination of strong communication skills, reliability, and genuine ability to connect with students. I'm comfortable speaking in front of groups, whether that's in classrooms or larger settings like high school presentations, and I'm able to present information in a clear and approachable way. I'm also someone who listens well, which I think is really important for this role. Gathering feedback from students only works if people feel heard and understood, and I take that responsibility seriously. I make sure I'm not just collecting information, but actually understanding what students are saying and communication is effectively to the college. On top of that, I'm dependable and consistent with whatever responsibilities I take on. If I commit to something, I follow through. I also bring energy and a positive attitude, which I think matters in a role where you're representing the school and interacting with a lot of different people. Overall, I see myself as someone who can help strengthen the connection between students and the college in a meaningful way.